the first Housing and Homelessness Symposium is coming to Lloydminster this spring. Abby St. John has more.
On May 7th, Lloydminster will be hosting the Housing and Homelessness Symposium. And today I'm very happy to be joined by Residents in Recovery Executive Director Tyler Lorenz and Executive Director of the Men's Shelter, Kagan Neen. Thank you both so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Of course. Now, this is a very unique and informational symposium that's coming up. It's also the first one in Lloyd. So please tell me a little bit about this symposium and the importance of having an event like this.
You want to start?
Sure. So very excited to be partnered with a lot of different organizations in the city of Lloydminster. So we are working through the social policy through the city of Lloydminster, and through the housing working group, we're actually working to create the symposium and have speakers from across Canada join to not just talk about homelessness, but also to shed light in regards to some of the housing challenges that we face as a city of Lloydminster. So low income housing, the need for more rental units to not just meet the needs for the community, but also for individuals that are needing transitional housing units.
That sounds wonderful, and it again, it is very informational, and it will help for people to learn more about the housing crisis and homelessness, and how they can help too as well, because it's becoming more and more of an issue as the years goes on. So this something like this is very important. Now, it is a full day event, so tell me what is to be expected when you go out and enjoy the full day.
Yeah, so we're going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning on May 7th. We'll have some speakers come out, kind of talk about where we're at right now. We'll have the city share some of our point in time count information, kind of where we're at. Then we'll have an afternoon piece about how did we get here, like why are we in this situation, and then we'll close off the afternoon with where we want to go and how do we get there, and then we'll have a supper, a nice supper and awards, kind of thank some of the volunteers and individuals in the community that are really supporting various housing initiatives in town here.
That sounds wonderful and a great way to spend the day as well. Now, this is taking place in May, so we still have a couple more months to go. If anybody is interested in volunteering or helping you guys out if needed, how can they do so, or what do they need to do to get involved?
Sure.
So they can actually reach out to any of the organizations that are taking part. So the Men's Shelter, Residents in Recovery, the Olive Tree, Lloydminster Regional Housing Group. There's multiple others that are obviously taking part as well, but you can reach out to any of our organizations and we would be more than happy to set you up to help volunteer for the actual event and the planning aspect. But yeah, we're actively looking for some sponsorship as well, because obviously there's a cost associated with it.
Yeah.
But we're bringing in a lot of speakers from across Canada, so we're very excited to have some outside voices for communities that have been very successful with some of the challenges of dealing with unhoused as well as low income housing solutions. So we're excited to have a breadth of knowledge coming in and bringing that to the city of Lloydminster.
Yeah,
That's
we should be able to have that speaker list probably confirmed by next week or the week after for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful. And it's great that you guys are getting speakers from all over Canada to come and talk about it, because it's different for every community, but it's also kind of the same thing as well. We're all kind of dealing with that same thing of the housing, low income, homelessness. It is a huge problem and it affects all of us. So it's amazing that this event is coming to Lloydminster, and I hope it's a success. And of course, since it is in May, we will talk more about it. We'll talk more when the speakers are announced and how you can actually get tickets and all that. So thank you both for joining me. And again, we'll talk soon more about this symposium.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
Yeah.